Good morning, coming fresh to you from a rather cloudier Hertfordshire this morning than yesterday. I think Mother Nature is playing tricks with us. She gave us a beautiful sunshine there yesterday. And she was like, I got you, I got you. I'm going to cloud it up on Monday, but still bringing you sunshine. Today's message is about hope, and I really want to send out a message of hope to everybody who's able to listen on to any of the channels that I have. Um, Yesterday evening, Queen Elizabeth II, the sovereign monarch of the United Kingdom, gave a speech on national television about really encouraging people about how far we've come, giving a lot of gratitude to the services that are helping to support the system and encouraging people to stay strong. And it really struck me that in her presentation, she said the first time she gave this was in 1940. So imagine in her reign, she has seen a world war. She's seen the war in Vietnam. She's seen stock market crashes. She's seen a 3 day working week. She's seen just so many things happen across the world in her actual lifetime. And it struck me that even today, there are people who I've read who are living who were around when the 1918 flu pandemic happened, and a number of people who have survived both the First World War, Second World War, and the Holocaust. And that really made me think about what we are going through. And as tough as it may be right now for a lot of us, and I don't take away the fact that a lot of us are suffering in many ways, I think hope is really important. Um, at the beginning of this year, I was really excited about where my wife and I were going to take our business. We had some really good deals on the table of work we were going to do. And like so many other people, we got to this space where it's gone. Looking at your sales projections and your sales pipelines of six-figure sums and just realizing that is either on hold or it may not happen can be quite humbling. And it allows you to readjust and think about the things that are really important in life. Now, I'm fortunate enough to be able to, with my wife, to have built a business to that space where we have got the potential of that income coming in. And even though we've been knocked out and the wind has been knocked out of our sails, I'm still hopeful because there's still work that's coming in, not necessarily at that size, but there's still work coming in. People still asking me to speak, to present. Quite recently, I've had a number of people ask me to coach them who are speakers and coaches, but would like to take their stuff online. So I'm thinking, how can I develop that? Last week, I was able to run a webinar about presenting with confidence, and it was really gratefully accepted. I was able to send that out to individuals who have subscribed, and I'm looking to do some more. This week, I'm going to be doing a keynote to the Marketing Academy. I've been asked to go and speak to a consultancy, and then on Friday, I'm going to be doing another presentation around presenting online. And I say this in the background of something that I haven't put out in the public, and I'm going to share this now, but it's about living with hope. My dad contracted the virus. Um, and he has been hospitalized for the last 3 weeks. He went in a number of weeks ago with a lung infection. That was the primary diagnosis that we had. And then we found out later that he actually had COVID 19. My dad's 72. And so having to deal with this as an older gentleman, obviously with no pre existing conditions, it still had an incredible impact on his body and has weakened him. Um, Last week they tested my dad and found that he no longer has the virus in his body. And I'm incredibly hopeful that he will make a full recovery. I'm not going to lie, there were times in the last week where I had mentally, and the week before, where I had mentally made that point where I'd said, my last conversation that I had with my dad to date was a really upbeat one. We were at peace. There were lots of stuff that we were saying, and I said that in my mind, thinking, oh my God, just in case, what the worst was to happen to my dad, where would my heart and my soul have been? But I'm hopeful that he will make a recovery. Um, I'm hopeful that there are others who are out there who will obviously make a recovery, and I know the truth is that some will not. But I'm still hopeful as a whole that we as a community will be able to come back from this. In the same way in the past, individuals were able to come back from plagues and wars and infections and destructions of community and people who have been able to restore their lives from being displaced by by political conflicts in their countries. And so today there's a song by India Ari called There's Hope, and that's been constantly been playing in my mind. And I recommend for any of you to be able to go and listen to that. It's an amazing song. I remain hopeful. I believe we're going to get through this. It's going to be very tough. I think it's going to be very hard. It's going to test our resilience. A lot of us this year will be affected by this disease globally. A lot of us will be sad. A lot of us will have to struggle with being able to maintain with a new lifestyle. But I believe, as with so many things that have happened with us in human history, we will bounce back. I'm hopeful that even though times are really tough, whilst we first and foremost deal with the health side of this and making sure that we stay home, we stay well, we build our immunity, we build our mental well-being, we look after each other, and then when we emerge out of this, we can continue to learn the lessons of what's really important and build community, and then we can go on to build on our economy and build on all those things that help us to stay sustainable. So that's my message for today: is to remain hopeful. Um, Whether it is around your prayer and you're religious, or whether you are like me, agnostic, but are quite spiritual, or even if you don't believe in anything, but you do believe in the goodness of human nature, that we can have hope and we can really move forward. That's my message today. I remain hopeful. I hope you do remain hopeful as well. Until next time, thank you for listening. Peace.